Hey guys, Dr. Brennan here. We have Melissa down on the table today, and we are just going to show how we can adjust toes, feet, ankles, knees, hips, okay? I just want to show an example as to what else we do here in the office besides just treating neck and back pain. I take care of a lot of runners, triathletes, CrossFitters, a lot of people that are standing on their feet, nurses, and we have to clear the feet. That's our foundation. That is where we start and stand and walk and jump and climb. So we're just gonna kind of jump into this and know Melissa here is a runner, and so she has battled a little bit of ankle injury, so she misses a little bit of this dorsiflexion, and so that'll be a good adjustment to show you guys. But we just start kind of with the big toe, and there's a stack of 3 bones that come along the inside of the big toe, and we just make sure that that is moving well. This is very important in people with plantar fasciitis, okay? The bottom of the foot, we need to make sure the bones right above it are moving well, okay? And then just nice light distraction of the toes. Here's some pops through there, but that camera can hear it all the way over there. And we would obviously be doing this on both sides. So we know Melissa kind of has some ankle issues. So for the sake of today, we're gonna show you just on one leg. To determine if it's needed, we're obviously looking at ranges of motion and where's our resistance, where are we lacking our range of motion, and we'll actually link to the 5-inch wall test that we have shot a video on in the past that shows us how well can our foot move towards our shin, okay? So in that test, if you're lacking that test, that's simply this joint here in the ankle not moving well. Go ahead and bring your foot all the way up. Good, and now relax that foot. I'm gonna take over. And so as we adjust that mortise joint there, we just get a nice little cavitation in there, okay? We can also change, and those really stuck feet, we can kind of just help distract those tarsals out, and we'll get a little release there also, all right? Moving up the extremity a little bit, my head might have got cut off, I'll sit back down. Moving up the extremity, we meet our knee, right? And so a lot of knee pain will happen, especially outside knee pain. One thing we need to know is that if our ankle gets bound up, oftentimes our fibula gets bound up, okay? So that's our little bone on the outside of our leg. And that's probably a little tender right there on you, isn't it? And so we just, adjusting that fibula, we can go ahead and just bend that knee and we get a little bit of release in that position, okay? We can also use instruments to help us adjust those. Lastly, the hip joint, okay? So the hip joint is a ball and socket joint, and sometimes when we have back pain or direct hip pain, that ball and socket is just not moving the way that it is designed to, okay? And so we stand on it all day long, and so it gets pushed and jammed up into that socket, and so the socket is what gets irritated sometimes. And probably a lot of my patients can attest, if they've had low back or hip pain, that we get those hips adjusted and it releases a lot of pressure. And so in doing so, we go ahead and just give this a nice little distraction, and Melissa could feel that there too. So knowing that she is repetitively bounding as she's out there running, making sure from toes all the way up to hips are staying mobile is very, very important for all of my athletes. And again, I describe an athlete as anybody who's out there trying to better themselves, okay? So we don't need to be playing in sport. We don't need to be running half marathons. If you're simply walking from your driveway 2 driveways down and back, guess what? You're trying to better yourself and stay fit, okay? And so you could probably benefit from some motion in these joints. If you have been battling chronic ankle sprains, knee or hip issues, I would love to sit down and talk. We would do an exam and we would figure out what needs to be adjusted on you. So hope everybody is doing well. We will see you in the next video.
Oh, man.
Oh, I wasn't recording? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, I hate you.